Hi everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here after a year, and it's been a long, interesting year. I'm pretty sure for all of us. And today I want to share what's happened on our site in terms of doing crowdsourced security and doing security for Web3. So briefly about briefly about me. I'm a co-founder of Hacken. Hacken is a cybersecurity auditor for Web3 projects. Also, I'm responsible for business development within Hacken, and I'm a CEO of our bug bounty platform called HackImprove. Briefly about my background, I spent 6 years in university teaching cybersecurity, learning cybersecurity, and actually teaching a lot of students and organizing different communities like DevCon chapters or WASP chapters in Ukraine. Been taking different certifications, participating in a lot of different CTFs, organizing a lot of different CTFs and hackathons. And today I want to share more about what we're building now and what use cases we have. So Hacken is a cybersecurity company. We've been doing security for crypto for the last 5 years. As for now, we're around 100 team members. For the last 5 years, we've done a lot of different stuff in offensive cybersecurity, like different penetration testing, audit, source code review, and other for more than 1,000 clients. If you're in crypto, you might know the names like Avalanche, like OKX, VChain, Polygon, and a lot of others. So this is a major players of Web3 ecosystem, which is building right now. And today I'm at the conference in Bogota, where around 7,000 people gathered, crypto developers, Ethereum developers, and discussing a lot of interesting stuff, especially about cybersecurity. As a company, we're contributing actively to make this industry more secure because it's quite relatively new if we're comparing to Web2. Because in Web2 we have all the standards, certifications, methodologies, principles, frameworks, whatsoever, and it's not something that really works in Web3. You need to adapt this, and that's something that we're doing, for example, with Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, building the standards, how all these audits should look like, what should be in these engagements, and how actually ensure that this industry is secure. But in fact, it's not. So today is Wednesday. I didn't have the slides in my presentation. I didn't have time to include this. But Monday started from the Binance hack. It was, it was for around $500 million. Then yesterday it was 5 hacks for crypto projects. So one is TempleDAO for 2 million, then Quantum blockchain for 1 million, then Solana platform Mango, it's 100 million, and another project is like 200K. So it's just Wednesday today, and it's going crazy with the crypto hacks. I don't know why, but yeah, looking forward to this day, what it brings us. But the numbers are huge, and the industry where we work is relatively new and immature in terms of security, especially. And if we know that the shortage of really qualified specialists in Web2 and crypto in Web2 for security is huge, just imagine what's going on in Web3. And on the market, so we're one of top auditors on the market, and generally the situation is that there is 1,000 projects and around 20 really skilled auditors. Just imagine how much work here for everyone. So as for what we do, how we help in the industry, we do smart contract audits for different chains. If you're familiar with this, Ethereum-based chains, like Rust-based chains, and also we do this on the level of applications, audits on the level of applications and smart contracts, then on the level on the protocol itself, checking the consensus, the cryptography, node configuration, infrastructure, and all other stuff. Also, we do traditional penetration testing because at the end of the day, it's all web and mobile applications. And that's something that we do quite good for crypto exchanges. We've really been working with around 50 of them, 50 of major crypto exchanges. Also, we have a bug bounty platform, which I'm going to talk more and having the DApp audits, decentralized application audits. It's more like source code review if we're talking in the terms of Web 2. So as for our team, based like last year when I had the talk at this conference, we were around 40, I guess, having office in Kiev. And now we are around 100, having a lot of team members all over the world. And now our office moved to Lisbon, to Portugal, because of the war. Yeah, and it's getting more decentralized and more international, and we're really happy about that because definitely contributing the different mindset, different skills, and cultural backgrounds really helps to diversify approaches to security and help us to ensure that our customers are covered from every possible angle. So as for bug bounties, last time I was talking about how to succeed in bug bounties, what you need to do for switching to be like bug hunter. And today I want to talk more about what is bug bounty for Web3, how is it going, what updates we have, and yeah, tell you more about Web3 and how inspiring it is and how much work here and how few really skilled specialists we have and that we really need your help to protect this industry as well. So in brief, the bug bounty is a like crowdsourced way for identifying bugs in any kind of projects, either it's like a web application, mobile applications, infrastructures, even hardware. Yeah, so usually the bug bounty reward is way cheaper than the real exploit and paying for that. And it's kind of, proactive security to minimize risks ahead of time. And it's good when you have the like thousands of eyes looking at your code, trying to find vulnerability and do this from every possible angle, utilizing different tools, methodologies, and applying different mindsets because all of us are different and we think different. And I guess it's really good to unite this power to help to identify more vulnerabilities and find the way how it works. If we're talking about who helps to make this happen, so we have a couple of bug bounty providers, and I really like what's going in Web3. That's there is like traditional Web2 bug bounty platforms like HackerOne and Background, Integrity, and a lot of others, and a lot of different new approaches to bug bounty in Web3. And so guys are trying to decentralize all the approaches, how to unite the power of community, and how to make sure that this is just covered from every possible angle. Because, as we know, in like bug bounties, it's all about engagement and dedication of the engineering time that you do. And we have another players in the Web3 market like Yevheniia, Heads Finance, Coderin, and Hack-and-Proof. So what we're doing, we're like focusing only on Web3 projects and trying to help them to solve these particular issues of dealing with the smart contracts, with the blockchain protocols, decentralized applications, crypto wallets, crypto exchanges. And it's interesting that if we have the like really huge problems in Web2, I haven't followed what's the level of discussion now at the BeerCon, but I see the pretty active Twitter feed. So the problems in Web3 is way more difficult and not much specialists that can help. That's why a lot of guys trying to unite different specialists from different angles, having this source code reviews like penetration testing, a lot of red teaming activities, try to identify these problems. And if we're talking about Hack-and-Proof, what we've been building for the last 5 years, we have now around 12K researchers on the platform. A major part of our business is working with the centralized and decentralized exchanges like KuCoin, Huobi, FTX, and a lot of others. So in fact, it's an easy way for penetration testing specialists, security researchers, just to go from something they really know, like web applications, and to move to like Web3 and understanding the smart contracts. Honestly, there is the situation with the crypto exchanges is becoming more easier in terms of security. There is less, still a lot of other stuff going on the smart contracts and protocols. yeah, so if you're just starting and want to see what's going on this Web3, just go check bug bounties for crypto exchanges, because it's still old web applications that you really know how to deal with. Yeah. So moving forward, it's interesting. What's the cost of hacks in crypto? That's insane. And yeah. So briefly, bug bounty is really good way to enhance your skills, to try everything out, different applications, different methodologies, and whatever you want. And it's good for like recognition by entire community, especially in crypto, when everything is transparent and open and everyone can see the hack. And what I like a lot about crypto, that when hack is happening, everyone knows this about like in seconds. It's not like in going in banks or somewhere else where you might know this in a couple of months. In crypto, you know this right away, and everyone knows this right away. Yeah, so if you want to try it out in crypto, just start with something easy like crypto exchanges, where you can still research web applications, and then go deep into smart contracts, blockchain protocols, how all this works, what type of the vulnerabilities there. Yeah, and join this. I'm here sharing some links. So in crypto, we have also this kind of the training grounds for try this out, how all this works, the different kind of CTFs, so you can start with easy stuff. And also there is already a lot of categorization of different vulnerabilities and how all this works, what the exploits, examples. So if you're really interested in this, it's easy to find all this information. Yeah, and I wanted to say that it's really huge rewards in crypto. If we're comparing to Web2 bug bounties, where we have maximum like 100K for critical vulnerability, in crypto it's like 10 million for critical vulnerability, because but it's still interesting that the amount of money at risk could be the same, but the rewards are not the same. And in crypto, you can easily receive like 6 million for bug bounties. Yeah, and wrapping up, I want to briefly share what's happening with us on the personal level, as far as we are from Ukraine, and major parts of our team in Ukraine. And we decided to move the team 10 days before the war started. It was a difficult decision, but we decided to minimize risks, and we are planning just to go to Europe somewhere for 2 weeks. But where it's what month it is? It's October, and we're still in Europe. Want briefly to share what our company does and what's going on in the cyberspace there. So we understand that we might be helpful with our skills abroad, helping like receiving more money for our work and donating. And we have really good motivation to succeed on this, and we're like scaling now, hiring now, and doing everything possible to help our country, friends, and family. And if you're talking about the cyber war, I'm pretty sure you're following what's going on. That's crazy. We're helping also with our skills as far as we can. It's interesting how the community actually united to help in this cyber war. So we have kind of IT army, let's say it's called like this, with around 200K users and people who wants to help doing different tasks for like UA cyberspace. I also have a lot of different hackathons. Actually, I guess it's going this week or next week. It's like National Defense Hackathon for innovations in cyber defense, brainstorming how to protect the country and what's going on. Generally, what we see, there are a lot of DDoS attacks. I guess that's the top for like and breaking the websites of some small cities and like from the administration of small cities trying to do something there. It works the both ways. Yeah, like everyone doing everything possible. It's interesting and sophisticated vectors of attack, and it's evolving a lot. Also, what's interesting that our country becoming like more and more advanced in crypto. A lot of donations were done in crypto with different NFT auctions and other stuff. And also now, for some years, we already have the application, which is like government application with IDs with driving licenses, with COVID certificates and everything. And they're like, now we have so many users there. It's like 400% increase in comparing to the last year by using this application. So now everything online. It's another point of cyber risks, but still it's great that it's easy to unite everyone. And because a lot of people just lost their passports, for example, they can use this application to prove that they are Ukrainians and do this online in quite a few European countries. Yeah, and we're like working hard on legalizing crypto. It's still under a lot of discussions. Yeah, doing everything possible to help, to donate, to protect, and that's something that's going on my end for the last year. I'm happy to share this, and if you have any questions, let's discuss.
Well, that was amazing, Yevhen, and just as you started your talk, the beer came out here at BeerCon4, so we're all drinking to your health and the health of your team over here in the UK.
I'm sorry. It's really, the sound is really not good. I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's probably the internet connection on the downstream side. Anyways, I wanted to thank you for your presentation today and close out. Take good care of yourself.